Play for. Ger Canning is your commentator.
The All-Ireland champions are close to full strength for this eagerly awaited match with Tipperary. Fergal Ryan is this year's team captain. Club colleagues at Blackrock, John Brown and Wayne Sherlock, are also among the backs, but no Sean O'Go-Heilpine. He has a hamstring injury and Derek Barrett deputises. Some of last week's subs in the loss to Waterford are in from the start this time. Mickey O'Connell is back in midfield. Joe Dean is at the left quarter forward position, while Neil Ronan is named at full forward. And last year's hurler of the year, Brian Corcoran, is included at centre half back. The man he'll be shadowing, John Carroll, left the game last week following a facial injury. Tipper glad to welcome back Philip Marr to full back. Selected to play against Kilkenny, he was forced to withdraw because of flu. Paul Ormond is now at cornerback, with Eamon Corcoran picked at left half. It's the same centre field pairing, Eddie Enright and Eugene O'Neill. Mark O'Leary starts once again at number 10. Jerry Maguire, a sub 7 days ago, begins in the right corner alongside Paul Shelley and Tommy Dunn. The referee Sean McMahon from Clare gives the signal, and the first puck out of the match will be to Tipperary and to Brendan Cummins. Now the breeze is against Tipperary for the opening 35 minutes. Not a particularly strong breeze, but fresh nonetheless. Wayne Sherlock having a go at that one. Bit of a pushing game over there, and it's going to be a Tipperary free. Brendan Cummins has scored a point against Wexford about 3 weeks ago, swinging this one in towards Paul Shelley. Looking for support, swung on there, and a goal! It's in by Jerry Maguire. Just 2.5 minutes gone, and Tipperary take the lead. Well, it was swung in and swung back in by Maguire. Huge free from Brendan Cummins, good work by Shelley, and an excellent finish in the end by Jerry Maguire, and the Cork defence all over the place. Mark O'Leary against Mark Landers. Landers knocking it high and accurately so over the bar for Cork's second point. Cork's first 2 scores of the match have come from their 2 midfield players. This was Mark Landers. It was John Carroll chasing after him, and from a good distance out he hit it beautifully over the bar. Brendan Cummins, it's a huge one. Towards John Carroll, they're targeting the big man. Enright's trying to go through. Paul Shelley has it. Got 2 beautiful points against Kilkenny. Mark O'Leary this time, and he has put that one over the bar. First of the day for Mark O'Leary, so it's 1, 2 to 3 points. David Kennedy over there once again with Fergal McCormack. McCormack, as usual, roaming around from right to left to try and get the puck out. John Brown towards Timmy McCarthy. Michael Ryan trying to win his duel here with Ben O'Connor. Swept on by Timmy McCarthy instead. Next challenge coming in on top of him will be Eamon Corcoran. McCarthy, very game performer. Ben O'Connor. Here's a scoring chance, and Ben O'Connor taps it over the bar for his first point of the match. Great work by the Newtown Shandrum man. He's made it 1, 2 to 4 points. Tip ahead by just 1. Timmy McCarthy was the man who set up the opportunity here by hand passing it into the clear to Ben O'Connor, and O'Connor's first score. Nice ball by Mark Landers down towards Joe Dean. Can be such a match winner. Beautiful ball outside to Shawny McGrath. Kennedy's chasing after him. Here comes McGrath, and he's put it out to the right. Well, it was a lovely ball played into him here by Joe Dean, just between the 2 Tipperary markers. A good opportunity. Kennedy was chasing after McGrath, but the ball ended up going to the right of the goal. David Kennedy. Look, the pick of the Tipperary defenders against Kilkenny. That's up towards Tommy Dunn. Inside to Carroll. Beautiful. Again, it's Maguire. He's got a second goal. 20 minutes after he got his first, Jerry Maguire has got a second. He got first run on it against John Brown. Again it's up towards Maguire, and Maguire is fouled by John Brown. And there's going to be a free in for Tipperary, but this is the man who's causing all the problems. Maguire beating Donal O'Cusack. Once he got into the clear, he was able to get away from the two Cork defenders, and the goalkeeper had little chance. John Brown has had the name taken. Tommy Dunn looking for another pointed free. That's a third in this match. Good first half for Tipperary. Whipped out there by Michael Ryan. David Kennedy's first touch wasn't a particularly good one. And in the end it takes Eamon Corcoran to get the ball out as far as Andy Maloney. Wayne Sherlock breathing down his neck. Tommy Dunn next in to try and dispossess. Here's Neil Ronan, lovely turn. Good awareness of the presence of Mickey O'Connell. And that is a lovely point. First point from play for Mickey O'Connell, his third in all. He's made it 2-4 to 5 points. Tommy Dunn. Here's O'Connell. Inside towards McGrath. Here's a scoring chance. He should get his first point here, and indeed he does. He's had 3 openings, all of his own making, it has to be said, but that's his first, and Cork within 5 points of Tipperary. Beautifully into his stride, well away from the fullback, and a nice strike. Carroll getting there ahead of Brian Corcoran. Mark O'Leary now. Derek Barrett trying to close him down. Still managed to get his shot in, and he's put it over the bar. Good point by Mark O'Leary. His second of the match. He makes it 2-6 to 7 points. Towards Ben O'Connor. Michael Ryan's there as well. Runs on to Timmy McCarthy. Eamon Corcoran's chasing after him. It's still McCarthy. In towards Joe Dean. Not a good ball. Paul Ormond. Mickey O'Connell firing it back in again towards Ben O'Connor. McCormack back again to Timmy McCarthy. Gets on the ball a lot. Well, they'll be hoping he makes better use of this one, and indeed he does. A very game player. That's his first point of the match. 2-6 to 8 points. Well, he was setting chances up a little earlier. This time he went for one himself. Good score. Fergal Ryan, the Cork captain, against Cahill. Former All-Star picking this ball up. Liam Cowell outside to Paul Shelley. This should be a point, indeed it is. Paul Shelley's first of the day. He's made it 2-7 to 8 points. Michael Ryan tapping it back out here towards the waiting Tommy Dunn. Timmy McCarthy in there to present a challenge. Derek Barrett one-handed down to Mark Landers. Liam Cahill trying to close it. Tommy Dunn coming across. Oh, beautifully taken away somehow by Fergal McCormack. Tip get it back. Noel Morris, beautiful pass. Mark O'Leary, that is a super point by Tipperary. Mark O'Leary's third, and once again there are 2 goals between the teams. Mark Landers sweeping it forward, and that's Philip Marr. Great clearance by the Tipperary fullback. Brian Corcoran reaching up for that one. Still Corcoran, competitive as ever. Mark O'Leary. Derek Barrett across there to challenge. And in the end, Mark O'Leary is the one who concedes the free. Cork get the decision. This was Mark Landers just moments ago. Neil Ronan inside there challenging the goal. And the keeper doing well. Here's Ben O'Connor. Ronan once again, and he's put it over the bar. He's disappointed. He felt there was a goal chance there for the taking. But it's Neil Ronan's first point. So 5 points between the teams once again. That was swept out there by David Kennedy, only as far as Ben O'Connor. Hand pass across towards Neil Ronan, and he managed to put it over the bar, but he felt a goal was on. Well, Alan Brown has now gone into full forward with Neil Ronan going to top of the left. Here's Pat Ryan. Up towards Ben O'Connor. Taking on Michael Ryan. Showing trickery. Cleverness with the stick. Good movement as well. And sweeping it over the bar in confident style for his second point of the match. Of course, 5 substitutes allowed in the current National League. Each side now having made changes. Liam Cahill driving that one in towards Andy Maloney. And Maloney has got a point. That's his first of the day. Ben O'Connor. Still O'Connor. Timmy McCarthy had a couple of chances to set up scores for others, got a point himself, and still he goes away on this solo run. Ben O'Connor. In the end, it's taken up by Kevin Murray and flung over the bar. A real rallying score for his team, because now the margin is down to 3 points. Jimmy Barry has seen his side now eat into the Tipperary lead. But still a fair bit of work to do. Derek Barrett towards Neil Ronan, bounces off its stick, inside for Alan Brown, trying to take the full back out of position. Nicely inside towards Kevin Murray. Murray against Michael Ryan. The referee's whistle has sounded. The ball may have gone over the bar of the stick of the goalkeeper, but it's going to be a free in instead. And they're bringing up Diarmuid O'Sullivan from the full-back position, roared on by the crowd. There's 10 minutes still to play. It's 2-9 for Tipperary. It's 12 points for Cork. 15 to 12. And it's saved. It's saved on the line by the full-back, Philip Marr, and a great clearance. Well, he hit it well to the corner, but Philip Marr was perfectly positioned, and the number 3 did enough with his leg, resourcefully away. Here's Jerry O'Connor, the substitute wing forward inside to Neil Ronan. And Ronan has scored! 27 minutes of the match gone. It was a blasting shot. Just about 8 minutes of the game remaining when O'Connor played it into the path of Neil Ronan and looked for the dart around David Kennedy and looked for the power and the precision to beat Brendan Cummins. It had to have some ferocity to get by the big goalkeeper. Well, it's as it should be in a really good hurling match. All to play for. The issue very much in doubt, and now just 6 minutes to go. Age-old rivals. Declan Ryan, hand pass into space towards Andy Maloney. Maloney has a scoring chance here, and he's put it over the bar, and Tip lead once again. Andy Maloney from Care, his second point, 210 to 112. John Lahey picking it up. Managing to get through somehow. Declan Ryan firing it ahead there towards Mark O'Leary, looking for another point, and another point might be just enough, and he's got it. It's his 4th of the day. And now it's 211 to 112. Tip have a 2-point lead. Cork now requiring a goal, I think, in injury time, if they're to salvage something from this. They have it back through Ben O'Connor. He's got assistance outside from Mickey O'Connell. Low inside towards Alan Brown. And Philip Marr once again out there swiftly. But he leaves it to Kevin Murray. Ben O'Connor's after it. Paul Orman trying to get that ball away. Anywhere will do, just away from the Tipperary goal area. A very competitive second 35 minutes of this match, after it was pretty tame in the opening half. Another free to Cork. But Tip, having those 2-point advantage, may just hold on. Mickey O'Connell to hit this one. He's lobbing it in. All to play for. Cork looking for a goal to salvage something here. Alan Brown gets it back. Strong Tipperary defence. It's a 65. It's come off Brendan Cummins' legs. Strong pressure here from Alan Brown. Stopped by Cummins. And the battle-scarred Alan Brown waits for the delivery. Mickey O'Connell, I'm sure, will once again lob it in invitingly. Tip must defend, Cork must score, and it's another 65. A dramatic finish to this match. And the final whistle has gone, and Tipperary have held on to win the league match here, to take the 2 points. They led at half-time by 2-5 to 6 points. Some excellent work by Jerry Maguire, who was later substituted, but Nicky English will take a lot of heart from the victory. They won in the end by 2-11 to Cork's 1-12.
The first half was tit for tat. Like I think we were very lucky to get a goal there to start. I caught it and I gave it out, and 2 boys went for it and it barely went in. And Cork came back at us, and I think we went 6 points in at half time. And second half started on there, and it was a good fast game. And Cork came at us and threw everything at us, and I think we were lucky then to hold it out. Dermot went up there for 21, and if he had to put it in, like, to be in a different game altogether, so it would.
It was a similar game to last week. We got off to a bad start, and you can't give teams like Waterford and Tipperary 6-point leads and hope to win the game. We nearly brought it back in the end, but we gave ourselves too much work.
Well, Tipperary seeing off all their traditional rivals in the league these past couple of weeks, clearly not intending to give up their title without a fight. Cork will play Derry and Tip will play Laois next weekend. Now, this is how the Division 1B table looks this evening. Waterford maintain their 100% winning record after they beat Laois 213 to 114 in Portlaoise today. In Nolan Park, Kilkenny beat Derry 312 to 19 and they stay in second spot. Tipperary now on 6 points after that win over Cork. Derry and Laois still pointless. Now, staying with hurling and in Division 1A, Limerick faced Dublin in Kilmallock this afternoon.